Hello and welcome to Miss Breeze's Science Kitchen. Today we are going to be learning about gravity and inertia and how they relate to the way the Earth revolves around the Sun. So first things first, gravity is the force of attraction between two objects. So every person has gravity attracting them to each other a little tiny bit. Every object has gravity attracting it, but we don't really notice it in our day-to-day life because our masses aren't large enough for it to make a big difference. The Earth, however, has a very large mass compared to how massive we are, how massive the objects are in our daily life, and that's why we are attracted to it. That's why we stand on the ground and don't just fly away off into space. The Earth is gravitationally attracted to the Sun, which is the center of our solar system. And this causes the Earth to rotate around the Sun in an orbit. Inertia is what keeps the Earth in that orbit. So inertia is a property of matter that means objects that are at rest or not moving will stay not moving, and objects that are moving will keep moving unless an outside force acts upon it. Let's take a look at how these two forces, gravity and inertia, play in together in order to keep our Earth in its revolution around the Sun. So here I have a little pistachio representing the Earth, and I have this bowl which represents gravity. So you've got the Sun at the bottom there. And I'm going to play the part of inertia. So we've got our Earth in motion around the Sun, right? I'm moving it around. It's in motion, so it's staying in motion. The bowl is keeping it contained, keeping it close to the Sun. So if I were to stop moving the bowl, stop moving the pistachio, or stop inertia from keeping the pistachio moving, it would stop moving, and oh, look, our Earth would get sucked into the Sun from its gravitational pull. We would all burn up and die, and that would be really sad because then you wouldn't get to watch any more Miss Breeze's Science Kitchen videos. So let's take a look at what happens if gravity fails. If suddenly the Earth doesn't have a pull towards the Sun anymore. So we would get flung off into space, and we would just keep flying and flying and flying far away from the Sun, far away from our solar system. We would probably freeze and die pretty quickly. Also sad, because then you also wouldn't get to watch Miss Breeze's Science Kitchen videos. So it's really important that we have both gravity and inertia keeping our Earth in its revolution around the Sun. Let's take a closer look at exactly how our Earth revolves around the Sun, because it's not a perfectly circular orbit the way that it kind of looked in the bowl. I'm going to use a pendulum, and I'm going to demonstrate the elliptical orbit of the Earth revolving around the Sun. So as you can see, the pendulum is swinging back and forth, and the grains of the sugar are falling in this elliptical pattern. It's this really natural pattern that we see in our world. So as you can see, my hand is not moving at all. This is the natural pattern that forms from a pendulum swinging back and forth. You can try this at your own home or maybe in an art studio if your parents don't want you getting sugar all over the floor. But you can see that it's forming this really clear pattern. So to illustrate how this is in our solar system, this would be the Earth on its track. This would be the Sun in the center of the solar system. And we have the Earth in that elliptical orbit going around the Sun. Thank you for watching Miss Breeze's Science Kitchen. I hope you enjoyed learning about gravity, inertia, and elliptical orbits, and I'll see you again next week.